Hey, what up, people? So, uh, was out today, uh, and I was going to buy some new equipment and try something out, but I decided not to and try something else out. Uh, so we're going to try something else out today, and yeah, I need to shut myself up. Haha. Okay. That was uh unexpected. And anyways, welcome to the show. Or if you want to call it that, stream, show, whatever. Uh I am here for you. And there we go. I should have put on a better shirt than this though. Oh well. Uh no, I had thought about maybe buying some green fabric and uh, putting that up and seeing how I could make that work, but I decided not to, just because I figured I'd try to do something uh, on there. It sounds very quiet. I don't know if you're having trouble like with the sound on your phone or not, but whenever it came through my phone just now, it sounded just fine. So I don't know. Anyways, uh, the green screen thing will eventually become an option. Uh, so that's something coming up, but it's not. I decided not to do it this time. Let's see. And let's see. As always, do thank everyone for viewing. Uh, we do uh, 3 card um, layouts. I got my own special layout that I do for that, and so if you want a reading, have a question, be more than happy to go through that with you. So just as soon as we get some more people on, we'll start and take questions and see what messages Spirit has for us today. All right. So I do see a couple or few more people popping in here. As I've said, if you would like to have a reading done, I'd be more than happy to do that for you. I do have a phone number that you can call if you'd like to get a little bit more real-time communication with me. That is available. Otherwise, we can do it through the chat. The chat just seems to be delayed. The stream is delayed from real life, so it will take some patience. That's for sure. I do. I do. If you do have any questions, I'll be more than happy to take them. Sorry about that. There was a little connection issue there. You'll have to forgive the connection issues. They kind of fade in and out once in a while. But anyways, if you would like to have a reading done, I'd be more than happy to do that with you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. That really goes a long way. Also, if you would like to become a patron, I have a Patreon account. It's patreon.com/guide of the light. You can also send tips and donations to paypal.me/guide of the light. And if you would like to book a private reading, you can also go to my private or my Facebook page and book a private reading there. So I do have a couple of options open for trying to do readings and such. So give me just a moment. I'm going to pop right back in, and then I'll get started kind of going over this 3-card spread that I use for these small readings. Unless I have a question for someone that's out there listening, then I'll be more than happy to take the question and go through a reading for them. So hang tight, and be looking forward to any of your questions. Oh, so I am back and I am ready to roll as long as the internet's ready to roll with me. Will it be? Who knows? Mm-mm. So the internet's being a little odd today, but that's nothing new. I do hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. It definitely, ooh, wow, there's a little bit of room echo there. Okay. Uh, it definitely is a nice day out. I did get out a little bit earlier today and uh, went to the bank and went to the Walmart. That's what I said, the Walmart. And got some running done this morning. Not like physical running. No, fat boy don't run. uh, but yeah, um, it all in all, it was a pretty good, productive morning. So while I'm waiting on some other people to come in and uh, get some questions going, I want to, woohoo, I want to go over this 3 card layout that I do. It's it's definitely something uh, that I really like in the way that I do this. It's really easy and it's kind of fun. So, anyways, nope, that's not the camera that I want. That's the camera that I want. Dang that. Uh, so what I've done is I've split the deck up into 3 parts. And those 3 parts are the court cards of the minor arcana, the major arcana, and the lower cards of the minor arcana. So what I usually do, which I've only done this with just a couple of people, but this is how I see most fit to do this reading, is I would shuffle the cards just like I just now did. Then I cut the deck, and I would tell the person to give me first one number between 1 and 16. They tell me the number, I deal out the card, and then move on to the next deck. For example purposes, we're just going to draw the top card. The top card is the King of Swords. So this is a very, very defined card here. I'm going to have to set that right there. So this is going to be this should be a good reading because that's a good defined card. We'll get to the definitions and stuff here in just a moment. Then the next one is the Major Arcana deck. I give that a good shuffle. I tell them to choose a card between 1 and 22. And so then they choose their card. I cut the deck, and then I count down to the card. Again, for our purposes, I'm just drawing the top card. And our card is the World. Then the last part of the deck, which is the lower 40, the lower 40 of the Minor Arcana, and I tell the individual pick one number between 1 and 40. And after I get done shuffling, whoops. Okay, now behave, y'all. After I get done shuffling, I cut the deck and count again. Our purposes, drawing off the top again, and off the top is the 8 of Shields, more commonly known as the 8 of Pentacles. So now, new trick. Bum ba da da. Let me get my doodad pulled up here. And I need to find King, Knight, King of Swords. Oh, yeah. I guess it would help if I do that, huh? King of Swords. Okay, here. No. We're gonna learn how to do this one way or another. Oh, well, that's the Page of Swords. Nope. All right, you all, listen. Okay, well, I had a good thing going, but I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out later. I thought I had that figured out. Okay, well, You see what I'm trying to do, though. But um, I just want you all to be able to actually see the card that I'm talking about whenever I go to talk about it. So, uh, I hope that uh, that kind of makes sense as to what I'm doing, and hopefully by the next time, I'll actually be able to do such thing. Um, so, anyways, um, so for this reading, uh, we have the King of Swords, and that is the individual. So this is going to either be the individual that's asking the question, or an individual surrounding that person, somebody in their life that takes on the qualities of this of the King of Swords. Excuse me. So, the King of Swords is powerful intellect, intelligent, shrewd, academic, careful analysis, and planning. Uh, that there's issue of having time to give careful planning to the ideas, academic. That powerful intellect really comes forward for me on this. So, the next part of the type of reading, 3 card reading that I do, is uh, is from the Major Arcana, and this is the Major Arcana is usually indicative of a stage in which the individual is going through. Stage of life, stage of spirituality, stage of what have you. So the card in this position is the World, card 21 in the Major Arcana. And this relates to the full completion of the cycle. The spiritual lessons have been mastered from this particular situation. Success and happiness and fulfillment surround this card. If you were able to see the card, you see that all 4 suits are represented on the card: the pentacles, the sword, the cups, the wands. All 4 pentacles represented. That's a representation of mastery of skill. So, we have that for this individual. They've come to the light and the knowledge that they need to know, and that's the most major part of where they're at right now. So the next part of this is what message does Spirit have for the individual, or what message does Spirit have for the individual to take to the person indicated by the King of Swords. So the yes. So the lower 40 card for this one is the 8 of Shields. One is entering the world of master craftsmen and are using their skills to make the world a better place. One will continue to grow and move forward in one's financial and business affairs. So the world may not actually be talking about an actual end. It's talking about mastery, and because of that mastery, they are going to be able to move on to bigger and better things, probably looking at a brighter future for income and such as that. uh, that moving forward feeling. And see, this is like I said, it's just a good quick 3 card reading. And if you have a question, you want a quick answer, this gives me the confidence enough to know that we're going to kind of find a situation, or find you, or find something that surrounds you, and find out where you're at. Find out where you're at, and then be able to relay the message that you need to hear. So definitely sounds like a good situation for whoever this particular spread would be. And who's to say, somebody out there that may view this video later may come on and say, that is me and I needed to hear that, and thank you, thank you, thank you. And if that is you, then uh, send me a tip, or something. That would be cool. That just lets me know that I'm doing something right here. Anyways, so yeah. So that's my basic 3 card, and it's oh so basic. I do see that I'm getting another bout with the internet here, so we're gonna give it a moment. Okay, looks like we might be in the clear. Uh, so we don't have anybody out there watching. I'm gonna watch that. Boom. Oh, cool. Well, that's nice to know. Let's see. I had an individual on last night, and guys, I tell you, if I'm in the middle of something and I don't get to you right, just right soon, like if I don't mention you right off, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the screen always 100% of the time, and so you'll have to forgive me whenever it comes to seeing you all come on and ask if you can have a reading done. Because that individual last night, I really do feel like that they really probably could have used some uh, positive words, and unfortunately they left out before I could get to their question, and I wasn't able to uh, answer a question for them. So, I mean, Don't you all do that. So if you say that you want a reading done, and or you ask if you can ask a question, hang in there, please. I mean, I'd be more than happy to do it. But I got to have you here. That's for sure. So, anyways, what was that? There again, if you would like to have a reading done, I do have a phone number that you can call. That's 530-63-TAROT, T-A-R-O-T. That's 530-638-2768. Oh, Linda. Oh my goodness. Well, Linda, I do care. I do care. And I thank you for viewing. If you don't mind subscribing, that would be great. Anything to help me out would be awesome. Much light and love to you, friend. So, I'm going to pull this out. This is the Archangel deck. And last night we had a pretty good message off of the cards, off of the Archangel cards. So let's see. I'm going to go into message mode here and see if we can't get a message and maybe kind of give us something to talk about to kind of fill in the time. So, oh, that card popped up again. Really? Compassion. Okay. So, the cards are Remember Who You Are from Archangel Michael. Michael says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Odd thing is, we're going to wait for the internet here. Three, two, one. Retro. There we go. Maybe. All right. Cool. Odd thing is, last night we had this card. This Remember Who You Are card. Last night, and I really kind of went off on a tangent about it. But it was good because I felt like it was something that was needed. Okay. I only deal with light energy, So that's why I have the Archangel deck, and then the Celtic Tarot deck is just something that connects to my heritage. Then the second card is Counselor, and that's from Archangel Azrael. And it says, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. How many people are actually do help people more than what maybe they give themselves credit for? And then at the end of the day, they don't really view themselves as much as the counselor, if you want to put it that way, that they are. Well, sometimes we just know. But here's the next card, is Compassion. This is from Archangel Zadkiel. And Zadkiel says, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So, I look at this and I wonder, how many times are we really down on ourselves to the point where it really, really, and I mean really, folks, eats at us? Makes us not aware of the instrument that we are in God. I mean, really, you can almost pair these two together and say this card is reminding us to have compassion for ourselves, to see that connection between what we do and what we say and who we are. Because though we may not understand it, sometimes we are that guiding light for that one individual. Something comes to mind to me with Peter, I think it was, where Peter was reminded of who he is by the eunuch, asking Peter. The eunuch said, then what is keeping me from being baptized? And in that moment, I believe Peter remembered who he is and who
he is, and remembered that he, in this moment, for the eunuch, that he, in this moment, for the eunuch, was a counselor to a way of life in Christ, in the way of Christ. There was no, oh, well, you are a eunuch, so you don't belong, which would have happened under the old law. No, there was compassion and justice. And crystal clear intentions. So maybe there's somebody out there today that they've gotten to the point where they just feel used by their friends and neighbors as a sounding board. Nobody talks to me unless they need somebody to talk to. I would like for that individual to remember that maybe that is all that people need. I'm here for you. Will you be here for me? Counselor, compassion. That's the theme today, I do believe. Counseling, compassion. If anybody has anything negative to say about what I do, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. That you have to attack my method and modality of helping people. I've got a great response from a dear friend of mine today. And them saying, thank you for caring enough to do this. That just is awesome, folks. I wouldn't have that any other way. And I'd like to say to you, thank you for being the friend that you are. And that's no joke. So, Say it ain't so. Well, it's so, and it is so. I've been on for about an hour. I haven't had anybody on to get a reading, and I mean, hey, whatever. But I do hope that we can get somebody on here soon. That phone number 530-63-TAROT, TAROT. That's 530-638-2768. If you would like to tip or donate, you can do that at paypal.me/Guide of the Light. And you can also become a patron. I'd be more than happy to accept those as well. You can do that at Patreon. Oh, right. Yeah. So there goes the internet back. uh, but uh, oh, I'm getting tickled. Uh, but anyways, patrons will get to move ahead of donors in the line if there happens to be a bigger group of people on that's wanting to ask questions and so forth. So, go ahead and get those signed up and everything. I'd be more than happy to do that. If you happen to donate and I don't get to a question, or you donate after I've went off air, like while you're watching this, the next time that you're on, I'll move you up the line. That's don't worry about that. Um, there's also, what was it? Oh yeah. If you want to have a full 10 card reading done, I'd be more than happy to do that as well. You can do that for $30. That is $30 for the 10 card reading. That is a deep, deep discount for uh for that reading. So you all, hey, hit me up and let me know. So what I'm going to do right now, since I've been on for just about an hour, coming up on an hour, I'm going to take just a small smidgen of a break, and I will be right back. And hopefully we'll have some more people on by then. If you want, go ahead and call me. Again, 530-63-TAROT, TAROT, or 530-638-2768. I thank you, and we'll see you in about, say, 5 minutes or so.
Hope I didn't scare you out your seat there or something. I brought my munchie with me. This is so not professional, but I can't help it. I got munchie. So, y'all will have to just bear with me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I see that there's another person or two possibly on. Uh, yeah, person or two. Cool. If you're on and you're watching, say hi. Let me know that you're here. I'm good to chat. You don't have to say anything if you're just wanting to uh, you know, listen or whatever. Let's see. I'm just going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're on and you're out there, uh, say something. Give me just a second. And say, caring enough to do this. Yes, I know. Very unprofessional. Let's see. Ta-da! Okay, so this whole archangel with the counselor and compassion card thing really has me uh my wheels turning. So yes, this is where it is. This is where it's at. So Oh, okay. So, compassionate counselor. I'm going to set them off to the side because there's something up with that. And I think I'm going to do a uh, an ice reading, 10 card ice reading. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So, hello. Let's do that. Well, I guess first I need to. Okay. So we're gonna do an what I call an ice reading. Ice reading is some a reading that does not involve an individual, is not about me or anybody else, though it could be for somebody out there. So that's why I do it, kind of. So I start out by going with my Celtic Tarot deck and drawing out a person, life stage, and situation. And that's just more of a reference for the reading more than it is anything. So if you are out there and you would like to have a reading while I'm doing this, let me know, and I will be more than happy to do so. Just like right away. I will stop the ice reading to do a reading for don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to receive notifications anytime that I'm going to be on YouTube doing a live show, you can do that by clicking the bell notification bell thing. Okay. And what are we going to talk about, George? Also, if you would like to leave a tip or donation to support this stream so that I can get some better equipment, maybe even a green screen, and so on and so forth, then, you know, all of that is much appreciated. If you're just joining us, I will do a reading for you if you would like. I am here for you. I'm doing right now what I call an ice reading, and I can interrupt that. I can interrupt an ice reading. I can't interrupt another reading with another client, but I can interrupt the ice reading. So,
I know that was just great, right? That was just great. Um, so that's got the cards. So we got the King of Shields, very practical person, in material matters. Um, and then we got Strength, which I need to remember what Strength is in the. Ah, okay. Uh, a time of where they're taking power back. I'm just gonna ignore you. And uh, then the Nine of Swords, which always looks very daunting. Uh, yeah, talking about anxiety and such as that. Um, so we're probably looking at more of a relationship, or no, weary and distress. This is going to be a general reading. So I am going to use now my Celtic Dragon Tarot deck to do the 10 card reading and give them a good mix up. Now, in a 10 card reading, I normally ask the questioner to provide 10 numbers 1 to 78. That just gives their a chance for their energy to enter into the reading, and also I'm not drawing just off the top. If they were here, I would probably just draw off the top after letting them shuffle the cards. Okay. Now see, that's where we have fun. Crazy cards. So let's see, who I see three people. I know one of them is like me, and the other one is Elliot. But who is third person? Don't be afraid to let yourself be known. Oh, jeez, we're gonna start this again. So, yeah, don't be afraid to let yourself be known. Like I said, I see a third person out there, but I don't know who that is. If you could let me know who that is, if it is you, say hi. I don't care. See, and then every time that I mention something, they leave. Every time that I mention something, they leave. So somebody that doesn't want to know, doesn't want people to know that they're watching and listening. Mm-hmm. I'm on to you. No, I don't even know who it is. Hey, we all good people here. Okay. So, oh, okay. That's a long way up there. Okay. Now, if you can't get me on here, if for some reason you're not able to chat on uh YouTube, I also can chat through Facebook Messenger um as well. And um oh, that was somebody that I forgot. Anyways, I'll be more than happy to do to contact with anyone, any way that is able for uh, that individual.
I forgot to uh, add somebody to my Facebook Messenger list whenever I was sending out that I was going online. Um, so I'm hoping maybe that will generate a little bit going forward. Um, so what we do have here. What we have here is a 10 card spread that, unless the internet uh, cooperates, you seeing as I am having constant disconnecting from the internet and from the feed, I am going to go ahead and log off for the afternoon. Um, I know everybody's kind of anxiously awaiting to see what Super Tuesdays bringing up, so we are not going to be on this evening. Uh, there's a possibility I might be on tonight, but I doubt it. Eh, it's a loose possibility. So, anyways, uh, I just wanted to go ahead and get back on and let everybody know that I am heading out for the afternoon. So, if you catch this stream after it's been completed and watch it,
I am happy that you watched it, and I'm happy that you, those of you that spent a little bit of time with us, got to spend the time that you did. It's very encouraging, and it really does make things feel pretty good about how things are going. Just I hope everybody can hang tight with me while I'm working through all of this stuff and trying to get this up and running and so on. I know it is tough. I know there still may be some sound issues or whatnot, but please keep up with me and stuff, and like, subscribe, click the notification bell thingy,